Hey guys, see if you can hear me at all. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. Hi everybody. Uh, this is Paul Politico in a much more casual setting, and welcome for everybody who's still with me after a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, it's a pandemic. A lot of garbage is happening in the world right now. COVID cases are at an all-time high. I should be reporting that, but I haven't at the moment. There will be a political report at some point about things, but I just haven't done that quite yet, and it's not there yet. So, you know, uh, just so everybody knows it's on the table. I just haven't done it yet. Here we go. So a lot of stuff has been going on in the gaming world too, not just the streaming world. I'll show that a little bit later, but right now I want to play some Kirby just for a little bit, and then we're gonna watch some stuff to do with Smash Melee stuff that just happened. So first we're gonna play some Kirby because I like Kirby. I like it a lot. It's fun. So Kirby's great, and I hope you like Kirby too, because I sure do. I sure like Kirby. Good. Oh yeah, first I'm gonna make sure the Switch is I have to do that on my 4K TV. Where is it? There we go. This is a brand new start to it, so it'll be fun. Gonna make sure that's loud enough. I think it is, but we'll just turn it up just so everybody can hear it. This is a different capture card, actually. I'm using a Razer Ripsaw, which is okay. Done some fiddling with it. I like it. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. But yeah, it's Kirby. Who doesn't like Kirby? I like him. Yeah, we'll just do it over. I should move. Hang on. So I'm gonna move this, and then do there. That's what I want. There we go. That's what I wanted. And the main window can okay. It's Kirby time. Who doesn't like Kirby? Kirby's great. I actually think that Kirby 64 is a better game, but you know, I'm trying to give this game another chance because this one did come out first. I like the music in this game a lot. So I had the hardest time trying to figure out how to get on the animals, and it turns out you have to press the X button. And that reminds me, I like this guy. The cat.
Oh, pick the cat. He can jump on enemies. I can jump on enemies. I can jump on enemies.
And by the way, I'm going to play Sonic Adventure 2 at some point. I just haven't done it yet. So, those yellow stars, you don't actually need them. They're only there if you want an extra life or something. But... ah, shit! Yes! This is like a real platformer. Kirby is what I call a, it's a platformer, but it's not... it's not the hardest thing in the world. The hard part of this game comes from trying to beat objectives in each level. I'm not a fan of how Kirby jumps this game. Did it. So your goal in each level is to get these. In order to do that, you have to fulfill objectives in every level. So this is one of those kind of like chore games. Aw, yeah. This game should be a nice breeze. Well, maybe not beating it 100%. There's no time limit. Nothing of that sort at all. Goodbye, cat. Wow, I don't like that. I like bird. So, something that I wasn't really a fan about this game is that you have to use these animals to do different things. And I mean, this has been around since Kirby 2. Which I guess is alright, but... see, it's stuff like that where it's like, well, what the fuck do I do? I have no fucking clue. I honestly find that this game doesn't give you enough hints of how to do specific things. Fuck. God damn it. I actually played this before, and I was not that big of a fan of it. I find Kirby 64 to be a much better made game. But you know, I trash on Kirby. I like Kirby. There are other games that I feel are much better. But I'm playing this because it's a nice change of pace and the music is great. So... I really don't. I want fire. Or something. Jesus. Nice. I don't know what he wants. See, this tells you that you failed, you loser. You failed at the level. You have to go back. didn't get shit. Better luck next time. So what I'll do with Kirby is I'll probably beat it. I'll try and beat it one world at a time, and then we'll go on to something else, because I finally have gameplay again. That's just... this is not my favorite game. But, you know. I like this. Although the owl makes the game in easy mode, so you can just do this. And just do this the whole time. Is this a challenge? This is what Kirby is. So Miyamoto personally... What the fuck? Cool. And I lost my friend too. I get to be Kirby. That's a problem with this game is... you don't have any fun. I mean, you do, but look at this. Sorry, I'm gonna be trash-talking this game a little bit, so if you liked it, then... oh, I killed him. Woohoo. I do not like these. This is, very weird. Yes! I did it. What the... God... What? Cool. Not great. Wow. I'm gonna go up there. 'Cause I can't. The game doesn't want me to. Darn. I mean, a lot of these enemies were in Kirby 64. And that's like, I will say the graphics are impressive for the time, actually. Yeah, they're impressive for the time. I'm gonna say it. I like the graphics, I love the music. Yes. Good. Meh. He's just like, meh. I don't want it. Ugh. So it'll be just like one wall at a time. I want to be like the boulders are. Wow. Oh, it's creepy. I just don't like how Kirby moves in this game.
By dribbling the ball.
Maybe cat. cool. See, a lot of this game is level designs like that. I can say enough to review this game, probably. Because I beat it before. I didn't beat it 100%, but I know what happens at the end. This game is like over 20 years old, 30 years old now. Oh, he neutered it. To me, like, this is not challenging at all, but that's not the issue with all. Okay, I think that's what I needed, right? I don't know, this game doesn't tell me anything. I mean, I respect for what this game tries. Oh, god damn it. What this game tries to do, but it's just not my favorite. I don't know. I don't know why. Because, like, yes, it's cute. It has a distinctive art style, and it has great music, but, like, what else does it have? Like, for example, oh, yes. Good. Yes. Yeah, we'll beat this world and play something else, because Jesus Christ. It's not that this game sucks, but it kinda does. Yeah, I trash talk Kirby. What of it? But it's out of love. Because I like Kirby's Dreamland 3. I'll be fish. Absolutely useless, but I'll be fish. Something that I didn't like about this game, and I didn't like about Kirby's Dreamland 2 when I played it, which I'll play that someday when I can capture Game Boy footage, but currently I can't. I need a consolizer or a GameCube to do it. Alright, here's the deal. Here are my top 3 put-downs of Kirby's Dreamland 3. Number 1, when you jump, you have 2 options to jump. You can jump this way or this way. If you jump that way, there's no way to stop yourself, so you lose. Or if you dash too late and want to go faster, it doesn't work. so it's not ideal for a platformer. I was right. You had to be a fish in your hole. Good. I almost got everything. Yeah, I'm happy if I beat this world in Wispy. I don't want to be fish anymore. I want to be the very best. But Pokemon is like literally almost impossible to capture without. Oh, I got spit out. Good. I don't know what this guy is supposed to be. This lady monster? What the fuck? That's bizarre. I mean, it's cool, but like I can't use it here. See, it's like you go up here and then it's like, oh, get to go all the way down. You're gonna enjoy it. Because game. Fuck. Climb walls. I think it's all in this room. Did I miss one? Oh, there's the squirrel. I mean, the squirrel. Wow. That shows you how out of it I am. But, you know, I did my work for the day. I did my time. I can relax. Oh, need that. Does that mean I'm out of luck? Could be. Wait. Oh, it doesn't count. Ugh. I might be fucked. Maybe if I go back. If I can go back, that's the problem with this game, is that you can't just... It's like, oh, well, you fucked up, you have to go back and try it again. You chose the wrong person to be your friend in this moment, well, you have to try again. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool how this game treats you with your time? I don't know about you, but could just quit and do it again, but because the real point of these levels is to be able to do these little these little challenges. I need someone to go down. What? Rick the hamster. Yeah, he could do it. It'll be Rick the hamster. Oh, he's got a warm-up time, okay. I can also do captures on other consoles too, but, you know, see if anybody's interested in that. Yeah, I have to get all the pieces again. And this is fun. Rick can climb walls still, I think. That's the key word. Alright, see if the theory holds true. Yes. He's too fat. Rick, you needed to go on a diet. Yeah, Rick can climb walls. Little did I know, Rick was the solution. Oh, we'll get that health too. I gotta go all the way up there. I will get it on the way back. Ugh. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Oops. I want to be bird. My cat's annoyed. See, you can just breeze through. God. Wow. Yeah, I don't. This level design is not my favorite. Almost got this world. Now, just gonna have to figure out how to get that last piece, and then I'll be happy. So we're actually gonna do that first. If I can get this first world, then I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know what he wants. Ugh. Okay. Okay. This is like the most not useless, but it's like, you don't, why? Could you imagine Kirby the Duster? Kirby is nothing if not hygienic. You all should know. If you're on gaming den, I was gaming den streams, by the way. But if you're on Paul Political's game streams, then you know that Kirby is a hygienist. God. Pick up the... Oh, I can't pick it up. I thought I could, but I guess I can't. Oh. Jesus Christ. I just fucking missed it. Wow. I missed his door. I can't reach it. God. This game gets very specific with what you need. I guess I'll be Waterbird. Oh no. I have no idea what he needs. The fuck? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna hunt for a power-up. Gotta be careful. Jeez, I could actually die here. Wow. Kirby is transformed into a board. Oh boy, that was close. I'm trying to find maybe this. Ugh. This. So how this power works is you have friction build up in Kirby. The cat builds up friction, and then after that, you can use it to, I have no idea what he needs. good. The fuck do you need? I have no idea what he needs. At all. It's really bothersome. I don't want you. Wow. I'm just trying to figure this fucking thing out. That's how you know. Honestly, that's bad game design. You design a game where you have to figure out two's crap in order to beat it. It's not right. You know, if you have to look it up, it's not cool. And this is the second level of the game. It's just not cool. So, you're not gonna believe this. What you need in order to pass, there's a new type of enemy that can roam in this section called bouncing ties. You spring, enemies hop along the ground. Pretty harmless. What? So... Can't use cat. Oh boy. Too fat to get through. Yeah, it's just... honestly, this Kirby is so slow. Excuse me. It's not fast at all. Oh. I don't know. It's just something about how Kirby moves. I don't like it. What? He's in love. Okay. Oh boy. Oh shit. Gotta watch the fuck out. Something tells me that they pushed the Super Nintendo to its limits here. And it shows in the way this game performs. Because I don't know if you can see that. Those aren't drops. Oh. I'm almost tempted on using normal. Jesus Christ. No. Oh, cool. I get to do this all over again. Look at all the health points he has. Good. That's what you actually want. Cool. Oh. Shit. I dropped it. Hooray. It's Wispy Woods. Again. Hello, Wispy. Oh, shoot. I really like the graphics on him. They look pretty cool. Oh shit. One more hit. You can do it. Good. He did. I don't know what I'm doing. Good. Alright, now it's Kirby. Now it's Kirby. Kirby's Dreamland 3. Yeah. It's alright, you know, I trash it, but I really like the music in that game. It's nice and calming and relaxing, and now that we are calm, I want to change gears a little bit to chat with you guys. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, so we're gonna switch here. Because we're gonna watch something that I think is important. I think it is. I don't know what you think. Yeah. So we're going to switch gears and watch something kind of important. It's just happened in the Smash community. I'm gonna find it real quick. Just trying to get it. So I don't know if you guys know, but I really like Smash. I like Melee. Melee is a great game, but something happened recently. We're gonna watch this Hungry Box video together to bring awareness to it, because I'm a fan of Melee, you know. And I hope you will be too, because I sure am. And here we go. Alright, we're gonna switch to this. Switch to that. Here we go. Oh, you can't see that. Well, gee, I wonder why. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna do. Yeah, as you can see, there's Hungry Box right there. Here I am, and we're just gonna react to this together. So Nintendo almost just killed Smash Bros. Melee, and we're gonna watch it because I find it interesting. So here we go. Here we go. First, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not monitored. Here we go. Okay.
Hey everyone, today I'm making a video not because I really feel that I'm excited to, but because I need to speak my voice on this. Just moments ago, it was announced that the Big House Online received a cease and desist from
we don't get
Nintendo of
captions.
America.
I'm sorry,
I have
everybody.
the tweet pulled up right here. To cancel the upcoming online event due to the fact that they are not allowed to use Slippy, which is the only form of Melee we have right now during a pandemic. Slippy allows us to play with rollback netcode from a distance in a time where people can't congregate together in venues. In other words, for a game like Melee, whose lifeblood and life source as a competitive scene is based upon tournaments that happen in person, Slippy made, with the tireless effort by Fizzy and others, this was, the only chance that Melee had to live during a pandemic, considering the fact that regionals are frowned upon, but even locals are frowned upon.
Okay, so for those of you who are not in the know of Smash Bros. Melee, Melee has developed a grassroots competitive scene ever since it came out in 2001, 2002, and so on and so forth. And Melee, one of Melee's biggest hyper tournaments is something called the Big House. The Big House is a event that a bunch of super duper Melee players come together and they play this game and win cash prizes. So it's a fun experience. I've not been to Big House, but I've been to local tournaments. And local tournaments are always fun. I really enjoy them. And what Hungry Box is saying, this is the beginning of the end. Either COVID dies or Melee dies. It's being a little dramatic here. Because Melee is not that big a deal compared to COVID. Come on. Anyway, Big House is perhaps the biggest big supporter of Smash Bros. Melee at this moment. And right now, you'll hear that Nintendo sent out a cease and desist letter to the organizers of this tournament, and we will figure out why. But basically, it threatens the relevancy of Smash Bros. Melee, a game that has been out of print for over 20 years. So, take it as you will. Let's watch it together.
During this time, especially today, where as of yesterday, the COVID cases daily in the United States hit an all-time high. The Big House is forced to comply for both Melee and Ultimate. So refund information will be sent shortly. We apologize to all of those impacted. Now, I don't know if Ultimate needed to be canceled, but I think just for the fact that Melee was canceled, they also felt the need to also cancel Ultimate as a result. This isn't the only thing that happened, though. This is not the only thing that happened, because if you look also at the Beyond the Summit Twitch channel, all of the Slippy Champions Leagues videos, all the VODs on Twitch, have been removed. This is a massive, massive sign of an impending disaster. Nintendo has now gone out of their way to remove the only chance that Melee had to remain a competitive game during a pandemic, for the sole fact that it's using a modification necessary for the game to even exist. It's as if Nintendo doesn't even want their game to be shown at all online on Twitch. It's as if Nintendo doesn't even want their fan base to be happy over having a user-built modification built solely out of the love of the game to make it exist to keep happening. When people see Melee, they see Smash Bros. When they see Smash Bros,
I've got issues with his opinion. We'll go over that in a minute.
Maybe they buy more copies of Ultimate. Maybe they start playing more Smash in general. Maybe they go to GameStop and they find some used copy of Melee, whatever it is. Now look, you want me to play the devil's advocate? We will. We'll talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah, we're all playing Melee right now on ISOs of the game. We are. Like there's no looking around it. You can't have an online form of Melee without having a modded form of the game, which is directly ripped from the file of the disc itself. It's just how it is right now. My question is to Nintendo, and my question is for the umpteenth time, because I felt like I've been a broken record saying this every single time, what is the actual point of doing this?
To protect their IP. We'll go over that later.
Why are you taking away the one thing this community has left? What is to be gained? Do you think it affects sales of Ultimate? Nintendo, you are a company. We haven't seen eye to eye on so many things. And I get that there's legal ramifications, but instead of going so far to just pluck this online, this beautiful spectator sport away from the last clutches of what we have, what if there was a middle ground? What if there's a compromise? What is truly the big deal about this? The people are simply showing you what we've desired the entire time, which is an online form of Melee, which is an online form of any Smash game that has a proper code that allows us to enjoy the game from a distance, especially in the time of a crisis. And frankly, I'm not going to stand for this. As of right now, it's 3:42 p.m. Eastern, November 19th, 2020, as I'm recording this. Summit 10 online is happening right now. Is the tournament going to be canceled in the middle of the broadcast after everyone's been, practicing and warming up for it? I get that, sure. My stance on Melee has been different and back and forth in that, but even I have behind the scenes, I have been playing, I have been warming up. And for this to happen, for you to tell me that the one chance now that people have to actually grind the game more so than they ever have before against people all over the world with a beautifully implemented netcode, if you tell me that's gone, then what chance does Melee have? And I put it here in my tweet because it has to be said. This is the beginning of the end. Either COVID dies or Melee dies. Because if Nintendo does this, which unfortunately in their legal ability, they are able to do so as much as they want. If this is the case, Melee online and Melee in a pandemic can no longer exist. And everyone is forced to play from their streams and do their own unranked matches or direct matches until things are over. But in terms of actual competitions, which is the celebration, which is what Melee stands for, if we can't have competitions until COVID is gone and the vaccines are not only created but implemented, distributed, everything goes without a hitch, and people start showing up to events again, we've got a long way to go. We've got a very, very long way to go, and I'm worried. Frankly, I'm very worried about this. It's just there's no reason that Nintendo. I just don't get it. I just don't understand this at all.
I might get it.
There's been a few times where I've been honestly flabbergasted by a decision, especially given the fact that we all remember, and you can pull this up and I'll, probably my editors can show some B-roll of this. Nintendo tried to make Evo, which would use the fully legal version of the game, the fully vanilla version of the game. They tried to have Melee not be at Evo, which was obviously 200 times more confusing. And when that happened, the entire community came together and they all sent them the emails, they all sent them the phone calls, they sent them everything that we could to show them this is not the right call. And when Nintendo allowed Melee to be back at Evo, suddenly a new esport flourished. Suddenly, Melee became one of the most celebrated fighting games of all time because they decided to give a shit, which is all this really boils down to. I get that there's laws in place. I get that there's bigger machinations behind the main picture of what you see. I get that Melee in a video game isn't just some form of art that someone magically, poofed out of existence. I get that it was countless hours of work, countless hours of people making sure everything is okay to make a project happen. I get that there's much, much more behind this than I or most people can see, and the only people who really know what's going on is Nintendo, is the creators of the game. I get that. I get that I'm just a guy on my computer who happened to be good at pressing the buttons at the right time to make a career out of it, ranting on his screen about it. But I'm gonna say this. Sometimes just because it's what's written on paper, sometimes it's just because that's how the rules are, doesn't mean it's right. Sometimes circumstances change, and sometimes circumstances need to be changed for the greater good, for the greater happiness of the world. And in this case, our small corner of the world, the Melee community, needs this. I don't care what your opinion is about Netplay or Slippy. Oh, I don't care to even share my opinion about it and all that, or what it is. It's not CRT, it's not vanilla. Fuck all of that. Anyone objectively who can see from the outsider knows how important Slippy is to the Melee scene. Anyone who knows what Melee has gone through, what Melee has survived through, knows that this is the next natural step until things resume to some form of normal. And so, Nintendo, you're probably not going to watch this. You're probably not going to see what I say. A lot of the times I've said things to you, and to this day, I still don't understand why Melee has been treated so often as this neglected mistake that you want everyone to pretend that it's not there. I love Melee. I love Ultimate. I've loved every form of Smash, at least for a while, too. I'm not just some elitist for the game. I love the series in general. But I would not be here if it was not for the opportunities presented by Melee, especially if it was not for the opportunities that you allowed to happen when Melee was at EVO. I don't know where my life would be right now. But all I know is that Melee gives a life to a lot of people, far greater than me, far distant than me, and everyone right now, in a time when we don't know what's going to happen, needs this game. They need that sort of escape. And for this to happen, to take away just one last glimmer of hope that we had right now, it's not just wrong. It's evil. Please do the right thing. And I hope everyone watching this reaches out to Nintendo the same way that we did during EVO. The second war we have to fight now to make sure they do the right thing for everyone. Thank you.
Okay, and what you just heard was Hungrybox. You heard Hungrybox speaking. I'm gonna put some music on and have a pseudo Paul Politico discussion a little bit. Hopefully you can hear that. So. Alright, hi everybody. So, I'm gonna shuffle. Alright, so a lot to unpack here. First off, we had Hungrybox. You just heard Hungrybox just talk about Slippy Netplay, and if we want to take a look at what that is, I'll show that real quick. Here, take a look. No. What this is this is Slippy's netcode. You can see it right here. What it is it's an implementation of Smash Bros. Melee with rollback netcode. Rollback netcode, and yeah, this is true. Like, these are just facts. I don't have to give out the facts. You can read that right there. But the problem that I see off the bat is this right here. The fact that there is a donation box. The fact that there is a donation box for a fan-made project of a 20-year-old game that was published by a major video game publisher, that is definitely an issue. It's definitely something that has certain consequences in place. Because technically, you're infringing on copyright. This is a very unpopular opinion. This is an unpopular opinion, but Nintendo's in the legal right to sue here. They are in the right to do so, because this like it or not, is infringing on Nintendo's IPs of Mario, Zelda, of Metroid, because it's not funding them. When Nintendo, I don't have any charts here, but Nintendo had a partnership program where they had a partnership program in 2013 that was launched in response to YouTube, to YouTubers making videos with content that was owned by Nintendo. Nintendo treats their IPs as sacred. They don't want others to profit off of their IPs. That's what it comes down to. They see profit off of their IPs, which includes fan art and fan games, as copyright infringement. They are very protective of their IP. If you take a look at their stances of used games in Japan, they have made it so then that used game is a very complicated issue in Japan because of Nintendo, because Nintendo successfully argued in Japan that it was a threat to their personal property and IPs, trademarked characters and settings. So Nintendo has the argument here, at least as far as we know, that with them shutting down the Big House tournament for Smash Brothers due to this enhancement for Melee, which you need to have an ISO file, can't illustrate it here, but the best thing I can do is you have a game. Game comes on this controller, right? You play it on the console that it comes from. In order to play this, you have to have an emulator installed called this. And you also have to have an electronic version of Smash Bros. So Dolphin is an emulator for playing GameCube and Wii games. That on principle doesn't sound so bad, but the problem with it is most people generally who play emulated games are pirates. Most people who play games don't usually rip their CDs or discs onto a computer. They usually download it from a website, and that is an infringement of their property and copyright. Copyright infringement is a serious crime, and it's something that will have to be investigated. It's this controller. You own the controller. This is not the problem. This is the real problem, because Nintendo has been after emulators for a very long time. Here you go. This is the problem. Find your unmodified 1.02 version of the game, which is Smash Bros. Melee had multiple variations. You had 1.01, and 1.02. 1.02 is the PAL release, which fixes a lot of glitches and such. But Slippy, if we take a look, I have it right here on the bottom. You can pull it up right now. Do I really want to? I don't want to play it, but as you can see, this is a front end right here. A front end of Dolphin. You can see, you compare controllers, you can change the graphics, you can mess. This is an ISO file. ISO files by themselves, they don't do that much. I mean, they contain a games file. A GameCube disc is about 1.3 gigabytes of data, which, if you put that into perspective, that is about how to put this in perspective? What is 1.3 gigabytes? That is like the average size of 2 albums. You have 2 CDs. That's about the size of 2 or 3 CDs. When you rip them in the highest quality, that's the best way I can describe it. But Clearly, Slippy is a problem for Nintendo. We'll look at the big house. Big house real quick. So, find that. Sorry for the black screen. But big house. Smash Bros. Oh, Polygon. I'm trying to find the actual post. Let's look at Twitter. So we're just looking at Twitter because that's the first thing I can find. Then we'll look at what's trending. Okay. So let's see this again real quick. I can't find it, so we're gonna find it. Let's look up. That's hashtag. I don't have a Twitter account, by the way. Here we go. So, this is a trending topic on Twitter right now. This is an opinion that I have issues with. Slippy is not piracy. It's a new way to revitalize the game. That's not a valid argument. You're modifying the ISO or a ROM file. Nintendo has had a huge problem with ISOs and piracy in the past. They employ tactics to make sure people follow those rules. I'm of this opinion that most people pirate if they want to play ROMs of games that they downloaded. Most people do pirate, and it's not to say it's wrong, it's just, in my opinion, that's how it is, because who's going to rip the game disc on a CD drive on their computer and run the risk of messing up their laser on their CD drive? Not many people would do that. I have done that before in the process of burning discs on my DVD drive, which is back this way. It has caused a lot of problems. I had to replace the drive on my computer, so it's no joke. You know, most people, most people look for their files. Most people look for the game online. They find ROM sites and they download them. That's how it works. Or they go on the piracy subreddit, or piracy threads on different websites. It's just something that happens, you know. And for the argument Slippy's not piracy, Slippy is a form of copyright infringement. So here's the actual tweet. The big house is heartbroken. I'll read this aloud. I'll read this in Duke Nukem's voice. The big house is heartbroken to share. We've received a cease and desist from Nintendo of America Incorporated to cancel our upcoming online event. We were informed we do not have permission to host or broadcast the event, primarily due to the usage of Slippy. Sadly, all of our competitions are affected. We are forced to comply with the order and cancel the Big House Online for both Melee and Ultimate. Refund information will be sent shortly. We apologize to all those impacted. Take it easy. You know. So that's the actual announcement. And cease and desist letters are no joke. Cease and desist letters have stopped fan games from being made. For example, do you remember that Mario Battle Royale game? That received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo. A Metroid 2 fan game was also received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo. So clearly, Nintendo has issues, and they don't hesitate to bring out the big guns in order to stop projects from continuing development and things like that.
Oh, excuse me. So,
Nintendo has had issues in the past with adhering to the standards put forth by other companies. For example, Sega likes fan games. Capcom has endorsed fan creators before. This is not new. This is not new information. This is well documented and everything. But sorry, I'm gonna turn that down just so to make sure everybody can hear me. Yeah, it's not cool. While I personally find it sad that a major tournament for Smash Bros. Melee was canceled, Nintendo's in a legal right here. Does that make me a legal shield? No, I actually think the opposite. I think that it's not. I also agree with Hungry Box. It's not right that Nintendo does it so aggressively for a game that has been out of print for for like 19 years now. But they are within their right to do so. You know, I can't argue with the facts and U.S. legal law. You know, if Nintendo were to sue these people, they would be suing under U.S. law, and U.S. law finds copyright infringement a very serious crime. If you look back at the music industry's issues with back when piracy was a huge issue. I mean, piracy is still an issue, but not to the scale that it was in the 90s and early 2000s with LimeWire and Kazaa. But this video game piracy is a big issue in the United States and everywhere, and companies have to come up with choices to deal with that. Nintendo has gone the route of punish until justice is served in their opinion. And, you know, Smash Bros. Melee is a game that was not built with online capabilities. Smash Bros. Melee did not even support the LAN adapter. You know, the whole game was rushed in development and released in 2001. But to say I'm not surprised that Melee has come out of the closet with Nintendo. This does make me wonder if Melee will be receiving like a remake from Nintendo. You know, Smash Ultimate has been disappointing, to say the least, in terms of online gameplay. I don't enjoy it. I've stopped playing Ultimate. I have my issues with Ultimate, which I can go over briefly. I find Ultimate bloated. I find it bloated. I find it single player very lacking. And I find the fact that trophies are gone sucks. And I find online to be an absolute disaster. I can't play with my friends with that game. Nintendo uses peer-to-peer servers for their online play, and if you don't know what peer-to-peer servers are, take this phone for example. You know, if you're playing on your phone, trying to play with your friend, that phone has to communicate with your friend's phone that is dependent on their internet connection, relaying back to their phone. So for example, my phone goes to my internet connection. My internet connection goes to their ISP, my friend's ISP, and connects to their phone. And this can create a lot of pinging, which is pushback and feedback, and it can create a lot of problems for users. So it's much better to have a middleman. How most games operate is you have a set of servers that act as consulates to let these connections through to ensure a smooth experience without relying on both ISPs cooperating with each other, because not all ISPs cooperate with each other. And in the case of my friend and I, we have an interesting time trying to play games due to how his ISP works compared to my ISP in any of the places that I have lived. My ISP has always been better than his because of his living location being so rural. It makes things difficult to play. We can play Mario Kart 8 okay, because Mario Kart 8 is not a demanding game. But Smash Bros. Is a very demanding game. It has to keep track of all these different inputs, and it's difficult to achieve on the Switch, which has a gimped network connection on the Switch. So, take it as you will. Switch is not a good online console. It's never been a good online console, and clearly these kind of problems are butting into a head once again. We get back to this, the shutting down of Big House this year. It's not surprising at all. Big Nintendo has always been adversarial towards Super Smash Bros. Melee. They don't think that Smash Bros. Is they don't think that Smash Melee is a serious game. They think that Smash Melee is a party game. Smash Melee is a casual game. But Melee had developed a tournament system, which was recently scrutinized, and I'm not going to go into that here. But it was recently scrutinized due to inappropriate activities by some of the members of Smash Brothers, and I think Nintendo is really going as far as they can out of their way to make sure that they can control the conversation, because when you put a game into a tournament scene, that eliminates the creators from the conversation. I think Nintendo wants to make their own tournaments. They don't want to be beholden to another company. That's what part of this issue is. And I also think that Nintendo doesn't want to deal with their own creation being mutated into an online behemoth in comparison to their own offerings. I think that's the real issue here. And I think that will be interesting to see what the big creators like Hungrybox and such do after hearing this news. There's no way to practice Super Smash Bros. Melee. Believe it or not, if you want to get good at a game, you have to practice. And Melee is just not one of those games that can be easily played on a PC to practice until now. Until very recently, when gaming PCs have gotten a lot better, and rollback net play for Smash Bros. Melee allows people to practice with others around the world. I've done my fair share of battles on Slippy rollback net play. It's a great time. You see it on my taskbar, that red dolphin icon right here. That is Slippy. I downloaded it, I installed it, and it works great on my connection and any of the places that I've lived. It's fantastic. But honestly, to wrap things up, it doesn't look good for this game. Melee's in trouble, and we will just have to see how things wrap up. Also, I hate to cut this short. I started late tonight, and I will tell you why I started late tonight, and you'll see. So, yeah, Smash Bros. I just wanted to talk about Smash Bros. Play a little bit, just to get my foot in the water, test this new capture card. I had some issues with it yesterday. I wasn't able to stream last night because I had issues with that capture card, but things seem to be ironed out. Things sound and look good, and as I said, I will stream at some point coming up. I'll let you guys know, but yeah, that was an interesting tangent. I wasn't expecting to talk about Smash Bros, but this just happened, and I had to pull out the Paul Politico thing. I'm Paul Politico, but the detective hat. There's Paul Politico game room, but I had to pull out the Paul Politico press room for a minute. I'm not wearing the blazer because it's late. Blazers get really warm during this time of year, and in any case, it's sad to hear what happened to Melee net play, but we'll have to see what results going forward. It's not my ideal solution that Nintendo decided to cease and desist, but I'm not the one in charge here. They're going to have to make a final decision some way or another, or maybe they'll just give up. Maybe Melee will just die as it was supposed to have died in 2003 but that remains to be seen. We'll have to see. Anyways, a couple announcements before I go. Yeah, as I said, I got a new capture card. Works great. You saw me play Kirby's Dreamland 3 with the new capture card. It's good. We're going to use that. It's not any better, I don't think. It's just a different card. It seems to work better. Well, it seems to work. I wouldn't say work better, but it seems to function how I wanted it to. I always buy secondhand. I buy so this is a secondhand card. So I'm happy about that. Build project. I haven't talked about the build project in a while. That's going well. By the way, I will let you guys know about that stream. Probably before the end of the year, there'll be a build project, and that'll be fun, you know. Other than that, any other projects going on? Not really. There hasn't been very much new news. I mean, there's been plenty of news happening. I literally slipped into the Paul Politico thing. Press room. I gotta say the press room. I slipped into the press room to talk about different stuff, but it was new. I had to do it. Anywho's, any other announcements that's going on? Thanksgiving is coming up. Everybody likes Thanksgiving, so I might take a break for Thanksgiving. So next Thursday, I'm gonna take a week off, and I take a week off literally all the time. You know, I say on my channel, that's what happens. You know, I'm gonna say it here. You know, I'm a full-time student. That's not easy. This semester has not been easy. The last semester's not been easy. You know, I don't stream all the time. I mean, I have to keep up, and there will be a period where I have to just crank it out, which I think I have this week to do that. So next Thursday, I'm definitely going to take that day off, and that will be reflected in the schedule as well, and the Paul Politico schedule. But at some point, before the end of the year, there will be a Paul Politico press room. We'll talk about things to do with the election, any recent stuff that's happened with the election. Big thing that's happening tomorrow is President Trump will invite 2 Michigan lawmakers. One of them's Mike Shirkey, to the White House grounds. So that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. And I'm not going to report it then. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened, but I just don't have time to do a Paul Politico press room about the Giuliani stuff. We'll go over the Giuliani stuff as well as the election lawsuits, but I want to personally watch the Mike Shirkey stuff for myself to see what happens there. And that'll eventually, I could call it Election Day Roundup, you know. Who knows? But yeah, Election Day. That's a fun time. It's still not over. But anyways. Pardon me. At some point there'll be a press room. The election. But, yeah, I just wanted to dip my toes in the water, honestly, to see if that capture card would work, and that capture card works, so we're in much better shape than I thought we would be tonight. But I appreciate you guys, everyone who has followed me, and who watches the VODs, and who watches the archives. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. There's some projects coming up, and announcements. I don't mention any, you know, I'm a musician. I do music stuff. There's some music projects that I am a part of, and I'm not going to reveal those yet. Those projects are way too early in development to be revealed quite yet. So those will be stuff that stay tuned, I guess. If you'd like to investigate those, just let me know. I also have a suggestion box. If you go to my About page on Twitch, you can suggest games that you'd like me to play. I literally just pull stuff out of the blue. Now I have a capture card, I can play consoles again. You know, it's been a long time coming, but we're back in the console business.
Oh, pardon me. As you can see,
It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting very sleepy. Because, you know, I'm still a student. I got school tomorrow, so it's been a long day today, but I appreciate everybody who's still following. I appreciate y'all very much. Bottom of my heart, thank you. I hope to become athlete one of these days. I'll have to figure out ways to do that, but you know, go watch the VODs if you haven't already. Wang Bane 69 and I have made highlights and clips of the 720 minutes broadcast, which I will post in chat right in just a minute. You might get dual audio. Okay, good. No, you don't have dual audio. Want that. Okay, so we'll just show this off real quick. I'm sure he won't mind. So, I was a part of a 12-hour stream with Wang Bang 69. We did the 720 minutes election day coverage, and as you can see, this is his channel. Go follow him, he's fantastic. We've made a bunch of clips and funny moments during that stream, so please check that out. I just wanted to show that real quick. So check him out. We will be doing a special coverage of the Georgia runoff elections coming up before January, but I think that's a little bit later, so stay tuned for that as well. So, you know, there's a lot of things coming up, just a bit slower than anticipated, and, you know, streaming will be... There won't be a stream on next Thursday at all due to different stuff going on, but anyways, I appreciate you all. Go watch the archive, go watch the VODs, go watch all the highlights, tell all your friends, tell your family. Maybe not tell your family because, you know, I swear, you know, but tell your friends. I appreciate you all very much. You know, I'm gonna go to bed. I hope to see you all very soon. I'm tempted, you know, when this semester ends, I'm going to readjust my schedule again. I do this a lot, but just my schedule changes. This is a busy year for me in for school, college, by the way. But it's a busy year. This semester has been very busy, but I thank you all for understanding. For those of you that still followed, I appreciate you very much. This is Paul Politico's gaming room. Paul Politico plays games. And I'm signing out for tonight. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Appreciate you all. I will see you all later. See ya.